In this video, we're going to look at this. Hi beautiful people, Wayne Hackman here, aka Whackstar. And before me on my unboxing desk is an Icom 7300, well an IC-7300 to be precise. And this is my latest amateur radio upgrade. It is a HF 50Hz receiver. It's a beautiful piece of equipment, great for that amateur to take his hobby to the next level. Now there are three components in this box. Firstly, here you can see the accessory package, and it comes with a whole different set of items that we'll look at a little bit later on. Also in the box you've got the HF transceiver itself and quite a comprehensive instructions manual. I do advise you to keep that to hand. It's very useful and in multiple languages. Okay, let's put that to one side and have a look at the transceiver itself. Now, it's about the size of a shoebox, perhaps a little bit wider. It is reasonably substantial. What do you expect? This is a 100-watt transmitter. And, well, it is very nicely made. In the amateur radio community, this is a very popular radio. It's not cheap, at around $1,000, give or take 100 or so. But it does come packed with features. We'll have a little look at that later on. On the back, you've got a juicy fan, one antenna, USB, an accessory port, and various other ports to help you get all of your amateur radio accessories connected. Now, let's have a look at that box full of extras. Now, the first thing you'll pull out of this is a DC power line, and it's got an inbuilt EMC filter. That filter just ensures that you've got the best possible clean signal, power signal going into your radio. This is fused and also can be connected to a battery, but in my case, I've connected this to an Anglican DM330FX. I made a video about that if you want to find out about a suitable power supply to run the 7300. You've got that classic Icom microphone, and yeah, it's good and clean. The first few contacts I made were with this, and people said it sounded great. I have moved to a different solution, which I will show in another video. And then in that plastic bag, you are faced with a huge amount of screws and plugs and fuses, which are really useful if you want to construct a cable. I've never bought a radio like this before of this caliber, so I was really pleased to see things like headphone jacks, both 1/4" and mini jack, an accessory cable which you can use to construct your own cables, and some spare fuses. And that, to me, I thought was really great at getting things going. And of course, in that manual over there, you'll find all of the wiring diagrams you need to make sure that accessory cable works well. So when you open your box, this is pretty much what you get. Okay, so let's turn this thing on. There's always a little plastic pull. I've always wanted to do that. And there you go. That's the radio in all of its glory. It's got lots of features. It's really tidy. That screen that you can see is a beautiful color touch screen. Now, of course, when you first boot this up, you need to start to manipulate the menus to get all of that beautiful waterfall and audio and analyzer and bits and pieces on there. It's also got a great noise reduction facility. I have a noise problem that I'm desperately trying to work out and solve by putting radials and earthing points down. But this radio does indeed have great noise reduction. It's also got a fantastic preamp in there built in, which enables you to hear some of those weaker signals. So if you take a moment, you can actually hear me using this on World Amateur Radio Day in 2021, and you can get some real clear ideas of how some of these features are useful. Anyway, this is the first look. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Please rate, subscribe, do all of the things that YouTubers do, and I'll catch you in the next video.